6 seed Dave Chappelle, 11 seed Prince of Persia, king of the spring round 1. May is flowering, and so is this tournament. We're getting into the thicket. I am the colonist.
I'm Josh again, and there are so many seeds. What kind of plants are you growing?
I'm growing all sorts of plants, and I'm planting all kinds of growth. And the only thing that's going to grow is my love for this man. The man that...
You know what? I'm going to say it. Dave Chappelle wins, open, close, shut. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time.
Don't see you, bye. I mean, you look at how great that lowrider is, although I'm getting a strongly worded letter by Chavo Guerrero as we speak. Here comes Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle.
Okay, that was good.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's on heat, and he's got heat, and he is going to face.
That is absolutely what he would do.
He's going
to piss off Chavo Guerrero,
and he's going to
Chavo's moveset.
Oh man! But in any case, here comes Dave Chappelle, who, it's interesting to note, is not with James Marks here tonight, who is the manager for Salt and Pepper, who we saw in Eminem's corner.
Yeah. As we discussed, it's also Karl Marx, so he's over there trying to take over a country.
Well, maybe that's why they had an issue. Maybe, but then again, it hasn't been an issue before. Maybe it's just an instance of James Marks doesn't feel like Chappelle has anything to worry about against Prince of Persia.
Now, even though I did just give that ringing endorsement for Dave Chappelle, I do have respect for Prince of Persia.
Well, Prince of Persia has had a very eventful several weeks and months in his repertoire as far as CIW versus TAW is concerned, as far as winning the best of 3 falls against Symbiote Spider-Man at the WrestleBration. This man has been riding the wave, even though it didn't quite work out for him at CIW versus TAW, but he put in a hell of a match.
He tried.
And he certainly did. And Bane is a hell of a man, but dare I say that Prince of Persia has more momentum now than he's ever had before?
Perhaps. Winning that best of 3 falls match, that was definitely a step in the right direction.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, and there go the fans. And they just can't get over the sword. I don't know what it is. He's even looking at it like, is it the sword? Is the sword what's wrong? And he literally did.
He's like, it's the sword? No, it's the fans. The fans are wrong.
That's right. And by the way, speaking of Prince of Persia, I believe that you are still due a shipment of Sandy bananas at some point.
I haven't gotten them yet, and every day I look at my mailbox in fear.
You know what? Maybe they just got lost. I mean, we used U.S. mail, so it's possible that they just went to random houses. So who knows? If you got a box,
that would be hilarious.
That is not the prize, by the way, for the winner of the bracket tournament. But here comes...
clean bananas.
That's right. No, this is... and we have not... I don't know if we've revealed the prize yet or not. I'm not sure. Maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. But if you filled out a bracket, you are still in the running. How's your bracket doing, by the way? Is it busted? Do you know things? Let's find out. Here we go.
Are you eating a banana?
That's right. And or are you just happy to see us here on CIW? And we start with a nice suplex there, and a knee to the gut is from Prince of Persia, but countered by Dave Chappelle. Who you got in this one, Josh, again?
Oh, I already said I'm going with Dave Chappelle, but that's still because I'm very impressed with his performance in that tag team match at TIW versus CIW Night 1.
Yeah, well, that's another big part of it is Dave Chappelle put in a hell of an effort. So he's got a bit of momentum on his side, too. I mean, I feel like both of these guys are in a position where they could really make a run for something memorable here in this tournament. And the winner of this match is going to face Smoke in the second round of the tournament.
Oh, if Prince of Persia wins this match, that would be a rematch because those two did face each other on TAW, and Prince of Persia won that matchup.
No, those two wrestled each other on CIW, but it was a TAW match, if you recall.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
But it was another time. It was a different thing. But the fact that what a German suplex into a pin. 1, 2, and no! And Dave Chappelle nearly stole it there.
Has Prince of Persia ever won a championship in CIW?
Prince of Persia has never competed for a championship in CIW, with the exception of a couple number one contenders battle royals, and now a nice over-the-top suplex by Dave Chappelle after we saw a collar and elbow tie-up, by the way. But these two...
Who do you have winning this matchup, Sean?
Well, the thing is, I do believe that the Prince of Persia is kind of going, well, it's been 9 years and I'm really tired of waiting. And that's it, but he's now also nursing his groin because...
the little death stands.
But only briefly, though. I guess Dave Chappelle's like, you know what, I don't want this match to take this kind of turn. So I got a good guy, Dave Chappelle.
Good guy, Dave Chappelle.
And a nice leg drop to the leg. Of course, that
Twitter handle.
Of course, that Sands of Time is a very devastating maneuver. We've seen it put away some people. And nice fireman's carry. Take a scoop of ice cream or a drink, if depending on what you got. And
or another tissue, because it's still, the pollen out here is ridiculous.
That's right. It actually is. Thankfully, I took my antihistamines, baby. So I'm in the clear, but now vaulting him over the top is Prince of Persia. Springboard, 30% as usual.
But he
did hit him. He did hit him. To be fair, he did land on Dave Chappelle. It wasn't like he missed him entirely.
And the world's briefest chin lock.
That's right. And now, well, because they realize they can't really sustain those outside the ring and win. You know, at least they're intelligent enough to know that you can't do submissions outside and get anywhere, realistically.
I was about to say, Dave, do a springboard.
Well, don't attempt him. And a drop kick to the back. Referee Luke Goss keeping an eye on everything going on here in this matchup. And we are nearing the end of the first round. Only a few more matches left to go before we head. We are now in the late stages here on the 25th of May.
And it has been a very fun first round thus far. It's been a very surprising first round.
Well, there have been a lot of upsets. There have been a lot of victories. There's been a lot of twists and turns so far, and there's so much more to go. Spike pile driver.
Ooh.
And, of course, folks...
And Dave Chappelle doesn't have any hair to cushion the blow on that.
Yeah, no, and he took off that nice-looking hat that he should wear more often.
Yeah.
But in any case, just to give you an update on the scheduling, at the start of June, at the end of the first round, we are doing a matchup from June 1st to June 18th every damn day. So
hype, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. The entire second round and the quarterfinals and the semifinals, all in rapid-fire succession, all airing 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Stay tuned. We're moving faster than we've ever moved before, folks.
I'm excited.
It's going to be a
hype. Stay hyped.
That's right. And Josh again, or concussed if you're the Prince of Persia, but he got up pretty fast from that, I must admit.
Prince of Persia's not very hyped anymore.
Well, yeah, definitely not. But Dave Chappelle, he's got very skinny legs. So, a thrust kick doesn't necessarily have the oomph as when Kratos does it, just to mention our heavyweight champion.
You're right.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Chappelle lock. He's got the Chappelle lock in. Is that going to be enough? Oh, man, will Prince of Persia tap here? And just barely gets out of it.
That was such a gross angle that it twisted his neck at, too.
That Chappelle lock is a debilitating maneuver, and the spine is not supposed to contort in that direction.
Yeah.
And
I would not have been surprised.
And the
face launched him into space.
Yeah, literally. And the air time that Dave Chappelle got. Pat McAfee's punts don't end up that long in the air. And now, wrenching the leg, take a drink, or a scoop of ice cream.
I don't see any tissues.
Well, and you definitely can tell Prince of Persia does not want to get in that Chappelle lock again. And the legs are pivotal. And oh no!
Oh.
Another thrust
kick. You
kick.
said the legs are pivotal in the middle of that thrust kick.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes timing, and I guess that fan thinks Dave Chappelle's a loser. He's pointing right to him. And now wait a second.
True.
Tree of woe. We don't see this very often. Dave's in trouble here.
Capitalize,
and Prince does nothing.
Maybe his back still hurts after the Chappelle lock.
He just took 2 kicks to the head. This man is clearly not thinking straight. Leg attack. Take a drink.
This man is concussed.
But also you can't imagine that the Tree of Woe itself is kind of a move, because all that blood rushing to the head and all of a sudden you can't stay coordinated, it blurs your vision, man. There's a lot to the Tree of Woe itself that is a maneuver. So we can't discount just the little things or the big kick to the skull that we just saw in that flurry. Wait a second. Sands of time. Sands of time. And he nailed all of it. Bam!
Oh, that might be
Could be over. The cover. 1, 2, 3. Prince of Persia advances.
One and done, ladies and gentlemen.
What a matchup, which means we're getting the rematch, folks.
Chavo Guerrero is celebrating on Twitter.
Oh, I'm sure Chavo Guerrero is now rapidly deleting on his keyboard what he was going to say before. But your thoughts, Josh, again, as Prince of Persia moves on.
I'm sorry for doubting you, Prince of Persia.
Yeah,
I hope you do go far in the tournament because you deserve something, damn it.
Well, and he may just get it. Would James Markson made the difference for Dave Chappelle? We'll never know. Prince of Persia moves on. Round 1 of King of the Spring. We're almost done, baby.
Chavo blocked me.
Me too.